I have to go to the police.
Boom.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
It's been a morning.
All right. Well, I'll start off with my good news. I got a couple things. Well, first off, I'm feeling much better.
You look much better.
After we got off, I went upstairs and I sat on the couch for a little bit, and then I was like, nope, I'm gonna go to bed. So I went to sleep until 4:00.
Good.
And took Joey back to school, came back home, ate a little bit of dinner. Then John and I watched Fraggle Rock. His idea.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. Which, by the way, the whole time we were watching it, I looked at my daughter. I said, if you've ever wondered why I like color so much, I'm like, this is it.
The Muppets.
This is
Jim
everything
Henson.
about it.
Jim Henson.
All of it. So we watched Fraggle Rock, and then I went back to bed. Like, I was like, it just kind of just worn out. And then, but in that time frame, coming back home from dropping Joey off, I remembered I had told Jelan I have a couple bins in the garage of my old college stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to pull. So I pulled it out, and I fit into my college track shirt. Look at this. I washed it. So I washed it last night.
Obviously, you washed it.
Well, no, because it stunk, you know. But yeah, like
Marley, that is such an amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Congratulations!
I just thought it was so cool. And
I'm so proud of you.
I weighed in today,
and
that
jacket is so cute.
It's from Athleta, and I love it so very much.
Is that the hoodie? Like you can say, oh, I have one of those. That thing's my favorite.
And
they are pink.
It's just the best. It's a couple years old. I love it. But I got like, can you see like grease or something on it?
Oh no. You know what'll take that out? This is so insane. Water down a little bit of Dawn dish soap and pre-treat it and then wash it. It'll go away.
Really? Okay, yeah. I'll do that because I love this thing.
But like you got to be really careful because Dawn can also take color out of things apparently. Oh. So like dilute it, rub it on there with like a Q-tip and then put it in your washing machine.
All right. So then I have something else to show you. Okay.
Okay.
So in this box, there's also things from my high school. Okay.
Okay.
And I have proof that planners have never been on my side. Are you ready for this?
I'm so ready.
This is my sophomore year of high school planner.
Oh my God, I had one of those. I loved that thing.
Anybody need some inserts? Because there's like 4 pages filled. That's it. Like full on, I have a report card. And then I have my like your important people or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I wrote that I made the volleyball team. And the only thing on the calendar is my volleyball schedule. Like nothing else, no assignments, just my volleyball schedule.
Just volleyball.
And then this is the one page full of you can't hardly tell. Like
you just tested the pins.
That was those were my I guess this is my homework.
Looks like it.
So this 1993 to 94. So yeah, I made the JV volleyball team.
Well, of course you did, because you're brilliant.
But that's it. Everything else is empty pages. So, I just thought it was very interesting. I was like, I gotta show my friend that these are never been
Not
good
for
for
you.
me. Not for me.
They're
not for me.
Like what you don't use a traditional planner, but you have a way of planning.
Oh, I absolutely do.
You absolutely have a way of planning, but that type of planner doesn't work for you. So I would just like to reiterate that you are still a person who is planning things and executing plans and writing down goals. You are just not doing it in that kind of calendar format.
And as much as I try to use one of those all the time. Like I still have my pink one over here from 2020.
Like a calendar format is not the way your brain functions.
No,
so don't try to force it into it because you're just going to make yourself miserable.
Yeah.
Like that is the thing that I always say in planner camp. Like just because this works for my brain doesn't mean it's going to work for your brain.
Yeah.
So here's my problem. Like I didn't make a planner this year, right? Nobody wanted one. Like my audience didn't want one, which is absolutely fine. But now I'm like, but I don't like any of the other planners because they don't work for my brain. So here I am mid-December and I'm like, I gotta buy a planner I don't like.
Right.
So I'm thinking that I'm just gonna buy like one of those little notebooks with like the six ring binders or whatever. You can get like pretty ones on the internet, like Etsy has a bunch. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna make my own inserts. Because I don't like any of the other layouts. I'm like, why are you putting lines in the box? That is too absolutely not.
I have a lot of planner insert things in my big pink planner, and I don't. Like you said, it's the calendar part of it. I don't really use.
Yeah.
It's the lines and stuff, but this is what I use. This is what I use. Like, this is my thing. But I found it very interesting when I saw that. I started laughing. I was like,
oh, no.
I've got to.
And like, look, I want to be clear. Like, you are definitely a person who is writing down goals and meeting your goals, which is like writing down your goals. You are 74% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down.
Yeah.
So like, if you're not writing down your goals, find a way to do that because you'll be more successful. But like, it doesn't have to be in like a traditional planner.
Right. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. So I love that. Work today, felt good. Lost 4 more pounds, which is nice. Ooh. That means I have lost 55 pounds total.
Congratulations. So and you've also built a lot of muscle. So like you've lost a lot of inches.
So here's the thing. This is the weirdest thing, y'all. I'm the girl that would go to the doctor's office, and when they were like, okay, let's weigh in, I'd tell them no.
Yeah.
You don't need to know my weight. You're not prescribing me medicine today. You literally aren't doing anything. You don't need to know my weight. You don't need to know it. And they would just be like, what? And I'm like, you don't have to know. Like, I would never let people weigh me. Right.
Yeah.
Now I walked in today. I'm like, are we weighing in today? He's like, yep. I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, I'm the one actively doing it, but it's like a full body scan. Like you get on this scale and you have to hold this thing. So it not only weighs you, it checks your like visceral fat, your whatever other fat, your bone density and all this stuff. My bone density and muscle mass are finally starting to go up.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So they've been kind of going down because I've been all over, right? So I gained muscle mass and lost fat, all the good things. It was a good
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. It's a lot of work. It's a
lot of work.
It's not easy.
No.
But I like working out. I like that part.
I know you do.
It's a lot of fun. Anyway, so that's good. I don't know anything about 24 Days of Quickies. I literally just now reading that Robin said that everything's good. Good. We have all the big red buttons today. Yay.
Yay.
I'm also actively working to get the Crochet Snood up on Etsy and Ravelry as an individual purchase because I am tired of the nasty messages. I'm tired of them. tired of them. So if you are looking for the crochet snood, it's going to be $10. Just let you know. Yep, that's just the price. But I'm tired of getting nasty messages, and
I understand.
I'm over it. And I can't be nice anymore.
Look, Marley Bird, I am here to support you in whatever choices you make. I have no judgment. And look, if you were like, we're gonna go hurt some people and I need you to not ask any questions, I'd be like, we taking your car or mine?
Yep. I get you.
Not that that would ever be a thing that you would ever say, but like.
Yep. All right. Also, so in the midst of looking for something yesterday, I found charms that I bought last Christmas.
I remember these charms.
And I was like, you know what? I need to make myself some stitch
markers.
So I think later on today, I'm going to treat myself to make some stitch markers.
I love how much you love stitch markers.
I was like, they make me happy. But anyways, I have a very full day. Track starts today, like the evening track, the actual, like they actually get to throw today. So we will lift first and then throw. So it's a quick day because I have to be at the gym at 4:45. So it's like, oh, it's quick. But so do you want to dive into your stuff now or after
24 days?
All right. So welcome, everybody. If you're new here, I'm Marley Bird. That's my best friend, Lindsey, over there. And we are here for the Marley and Lindsey show from December 1st to December 24th. Essentially, we are going to look at the 24 days of quickies every single day to review what the patterns are, how you get them. We'll take a look at the Jolly Holiday pattern, which we'll talk about that as well. And then after all that is said and done, we just chit chat. We just get to catch up. We literally don't get to catch up like this all year long. And now every single day.
So like literally you guys are hearing a year's worth of our catching up.
Yeah, it's just. So
it takes about 24 days.
Yeah. Sometimes it's about knitting and crochet. Sometimes it's just about life. Sometimes it's about books. It's a lot of different things. So you're welcome to stay and hang out with us. We really do welcome you. Or you can skedaddle and be like, hey, I was just here for the quickies and that's good. Whatever works for you. But let me get my page open now. Window. I just got in here. I got a smoothie. I got another smoothie today. I went and got a smoothie, but I got the smoothie I like, not the yucky one you like, the peanut butter.
I don't like. Here's the thing. This is the hardest thing for me is that I want something sort of sweet in the morning, but I don't want it to be overly sweet, which is why I don't like a lot of like protein shakes because they taste like birthday cake. If I want birthday cake for breakfast, I'm going to eat a piece of actual birthday cake.
That's funny.
I want to do it.
Why not?
Okay. Like if the only thing that I have to do in life is die and pay taxes as an adult, I'm having birthday cake for breakfast if I want to.
I hear you. Another good news today, I will share real quickly. My sourdough starter doubled today. So that's good. Finally doubled.
What did you name her?
Oh, it's Frodo. Because we're on an adventure together. But I think Frodo's been a little bitch and he's just waiting for Samwise Gamgee to be a part. So like as soon as Frodo gets going, I think I need a Sam to like partner up with it because
I think you're right.
Like, let's go, dude.
Because Sam was the one holding it together.
Sam is the hero of that story. I don't care what you say. He's the one. So Frodo just needs to get off his little ass and get going because he's taking his sweet little time. So my daughter says she's like, you're crazy, Mom. I'm like, I know. All right. So I am going to marleybird.com. I'm going to take you the long route. I have this scrunched down today. So this is what it would look like on your mobile. These three little lines over here, I almost called them dots. You could go to blog. We're going to scroll down. You could go straight to Jolly Holiday if that's what you're looking for. But we're going to go to 24 Days of Quickies. And you guys hopefully know the drill by now. We're in week 2 of 24 Days of Quickies. So I'm just going to click right here, get the free quickie, and it takes us right down to where we need to go. Perfect. So here we are. Number 1. Well, that is cute.
I know. I was just about to say that. Like, look at his little hat, his little wings, his little beak.
That is adorable. Okay.
I love a tiny thing.
I know, right?
Marley. No, ma'am. Marley Bird.
I'm holding it together. Hold on. Yep. So
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why it struck me so funny. Okay. Free crochet robin ornament pattern, Christmas amigurumi. This pattern will be available for free. PDF download from 9 a.m. Monday the 8th until 9 a.m. Tuesday the 9th. To download the pattern, scroll down and find the free download button. That is so freaking cute.
It's adorable.
Look at how like puffy the end there.
I know.
You know, I'm so terrible at amigurumi. I just get so jealous of people who could do it so well. Anyways, okay, so going through, this is cuddly stitches, by the way, amigurumi crochet patterns, tutorials, and crafts. So looks like this is the place to be for amigurumi. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit, and maybe we can see the sidebar if they have a sidebar. I'm gonna just keep on scrolling before you start the crochet robin ornament. Just keep scrolling. So it's just this little pequeño little thing. I love it.
It's
awesome,
so good.
Awesome.
It's a great little like stash buster too. You can do it in whatever colors.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this little. I love this.
Yeah, that's great.
This, I love.
Where is everyone getting these stupid icons?
That's what I was just gonna say. How do you
suck at icons?
How do you do that? I like that. That's really. I like the. I don't know why my screen is like vibrating every now and again. Like I don't understand. I don't know. Crochet robin ornament free crochet pattern. I'm looking for the button. Robin said there was a big red button, so we're gonna keep looking. Clearly, it's free on her website.
Yep.
As we can tell, so she has the stuff too. There's a sign up for her newsletter.
Looks like she has a community, which is great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, well, isn't that cute?
Oh, that's adorable. It has a little flower crown.
I love the eyelashes.
I know.
That is so cute. That is so cute. Oh, okay. This is the
because we went to her Etsy store yesterday.
Yes, that was from yesterday. Those look like they're all real. Those don't look like AI.
Those do look real, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the little line.
Okay.
Oh my god. He has toes.
That is adorable.
Okay, so this is definitely where, look at, she's even got like pictorials.
Very detailed.
So detailed. So like this is definitely, if you like amigurumi, you need to be following her.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
Stop it. The reindeer.
All right. I'm just going to play this real quick and just see what they have. Oh, sorry. Not my ad. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Look at the little reindeer.
Yeah, those are cute. Those are stinking cute.
Those are adorable. So detailed.
That is so cute.
Look at his little smirk.
I love it so much. I love the bird.
The bird has little tail feathers, Marley.
I wonder if she chose the bird because I'm Marley Bird.
I wonder. I mean,
that's so cute.
This is fantastic. I hope you're watching, and I hope. Oh my god,
I love that. I love that. I
need 100 of those. That's the only thing I want on my Christmas tree. That's it.
I love that so much. I get why amigurumi is so popular. I'm just terrible at it.
Oh, it's so cute.
I love it all. I love it all.
These are so funny. Like, these are, you know what this is? This is just one of those things that like you can't help but smile looking at it.
Yeah. Oh, I love it all. All right, I'm going to keep scrolling.
Oh, so good. So good.
So I don't know why my screen is doing that craziness, but whatever. It looks like her pattern is really broken up well too.
Yeah.
There's like this is a very well written pattern, which honestly, when you come across a lot of amigurumi patterns, got it. Now I have an ad like playing for me somewhere.
Oof.
All right, here's our free button. We're gonna click the free button. Takes us to the page here. getting the newsletter. Download PDF. You know, I came across a Reddit forum yesterday, which, by the way, can I just say that I think Reddit is like the cesspool of humanity.
Okay.
I freaking hate Reddit.
Got it.
But it was somebody really complaining about having to give their email address to get free patterns or have ads on a site for free patterns. And I mean, she was just going on and on and on about how ridiculous it is that, you know, these people are putting out these patterns that are so easy, but yet they have to pay with their time, and just going on and on. And then there was this one person that said she was part of a like a group that all these women buy patterns. I say women, she said people, all these people buy patterns and they put them in a Google folder.
Drive.
So
and then
that
everybody
way they can
can
all
share
them. Yeah. And I was like, how, I mean, first off, shame on you. And then you announce it to the world that you're breaking the law. And I'm just like, the amount of people who get up in arms about free patterns or charging for a pattern and stuff. If you went to them and asked them to do something for free, they'd be like, oh, you know, like, it's just, anyways, I held back.
I have a whole rant about that.
It was just very frustrating.
I will abstain.
The lady like doubled down. She was like, it's not illegal. You can trade and do things like that, just like CDs. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. The CD is one physical item. Like you could let somebody borrow that, but you're talking about a digital thing. Like it's not.
Well, like, because, okay, so here's the thing. My husband is an author. So getting into libraries, like getting his independent book into libraries is a thing. Mm-hmm. But if you, and I have friends who are librarians, I have friends who are activists in the book ban, like to stop book banning because of where I live, that's a problem. And I don't think you should ban books. I will just be very clear. And so, like, here's the thing, talking to someone who has an actual degree in library science. This is someone, I want to be very clear, librarians have to hold a master's degree in library science.
It's not easy to be a librarian.
It is not easy to be a librarian. They are constantly having to go back to school to learn new technology. And the thing about a librarian is that their entire job is to, one, know the community, and two, build a collection around that community. So I will leave it there about banning books. I will not go into it because I could go for days. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing you need to know. If they buy my husband's book, physical book, to put in the library, that book has a shelf life of 15 to 25 borrows before they have to remove it from the catalog because it's worn out. This is a law. So if you are buying, let's say, like, you go to your library or you use Libby or any of those, like, I can't think of the other one where you use for audiobooks, right? Because, like, I know Libby does audiobooks. There's another one and I can't think of the name of it. But if you are borrowing an audiobook from the library, they cannot lend that audiobook more than one time. So, like, if I'm the library and I have one copy of the audiobook and Marley comes to my library and checks it out, I can't then also check it out to somebody else. No. So, like, they will have to purchase 15, 20 copies of an audiobook to lend it. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you buy, and that's a digital item. So if you are buying a pattern that is a digital item and then you are distributing it multiple times with one purchase, that is wildly illegal and hoopla. Thank you. In stitches. I could not think of it. Thank you. That is like libraries. This is I'm okay.
It's just ridiculous. Anyways, I hate Reddit. I hate Reddit. I hate it. All right, here we go. It's because there's just no control. Okay. All right. Sweet Creek Patterns has a mini granny stitch stocking for you today. And it looks like she's also the Holiday Armadillo. Ooh,
I love that.
50% off all the patterns. And there's a coupon code, Marley50. All right. Okay. So we're going to go to this first. Oh, I remember Emily.
Oh, yeah. We did this a couple years ago. I'm so impressed by her.
Look at her. This is awesome. Okay, so
my God, look at it. I can't. It's so
cute. Could we put like a gift card in that? Candy. Maybe for your dog, like a little doggy treat.
I mean,
not for your dog to chew, but like pretend.
Yeah.
Okay. This is cute. 24 Days of Quickies. You can sign up for her newsletter. I'm going to keep going. 50% off all of her patterns, code Marley50. So we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Looks like she did YouTube. So she is all over YouTube. That is great.
Good job.
After it. She's talking. Oh, perfect. What can you do with mini stockings? Christmas tree ornament, advent calendar.
What a cute idea.
That's a good idea too. Gift wrapping. Okay, like gift cards and stuff would be good. You could have a full size if you want a big old stocking. Super cute. Didn't this what she did last time?
I think that's the one she did last year. Or
yeah.
Last time we did it.
Like the dog bone. The dog bone.
Yeah, the dog bone. Because I was like, oh, because I love my dog.
Yeah.
Cat oh my gosh, the cat is a little fish. Stop it. That's adorable.
This is so adorable. Oh, cute.
Oh, that's cute.
All righty. I'm going to keep going here.
And it looks like it is free on her website. So that's good.
She's doing a good job linking to everything, which is great.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
This is awesome.
I wish I had my life that together when I was her age.
I know, right?
Right?
This is awesome. All right. And she's doing so well. Good. She's got ads. I bet she's making some money on some ads, which is good. Hopefully you're putting that away for college. Or if you're not going to college, buying a house. Or investing into something. Here is our big red button that we're looking for. So we're going to click on the big red button. Takes us to the page where we sign up. So Marley, get my free PDF. PDF is in my inbox. So it went to my email. Okay. Perfect. So it went to my email, everybody. So I'm going to come back over here. Close your eyes here. I'm going to go like this. And then I'll scroll up. So that way. I'm going to get
so while you're scrolling, Lindsey, yes. The reason people are banning books, most of them are wildly stupid. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Came up here to the Holiday Armadillo, 50% off all of her patterns. So get 50% off my patterns, code Marley50. So I'm going to click on this and see where it takes us. Maybe. Nope. All right. Didn't take me anywhere. Right? It looks like it should be clicked, right?
It should. Like you hover over it, doesn't it become your little pointer finger?
Like and I'm clicking it and nothing's happening.
Oh, when you're a Mac, I would be like right click and then open in a new link in a new window, but you can't. You're Mac.
So I right clicked or double finger clicked. It doesn't.
Okay. Well, then maybe go to the top and see if she's got like where her patterns are.
Pattern shop. Maybe it's just in here.
Maybe. Does she have a Shopify store? Is this Shopify? Maybe. It could also be an extension on WordPress.
Oh, I'm going to go here. Add to cart. So I added to cart and coupon code Marley50. Apply. There it is. There you go. So that's how you would do it, everybody. That's how you would do it. This is great. She has this set up really well.
Yes, she does.
Better than mine.
This is really smart.
I like these themes. I was looking at these themes. This restored 316 and stuff like that. There's good themes.
Yeah.
This is nice. This is good.
This is lovely. I'm so impressed.
All right. So it looks like she has Etsy too. I don't. Does it work over here on Etsy also? Dude, those are so freaking cute. I remember these last year. Or not last year, but the last time we did it.
Last time we did this, yeah. Last 24 days.
That is stinking adorable.
And it looks like she'll make it for you.
Yeah, as I say, this isn't a pattern. This is like...
That's like she'll make it for you. Good for her.
All the difference. That is so...
I'm so impressed. I did not have my life this together when I was that age. I just need to be real clear.
This is really good. So looks like these are finished items.
Yeah, looks like. But what a smart thing to do. Look at that duck. Stop it.
All of
the goose lovey
are so cute.
Oh my gosh. These are so good.
I know we looked at these before, but guys, these are great. These are great. So if you don't have time to make something and you want to support a good little small business, this is a great opportunity to do so. Gosh, these are adorable.
She has been on Etsy for 5 years. Girl. I'm so impressed I could die.
She's a hustler. That's awesome.
Good for her.
Emily, you're looking great, girl. 16. Oh, you're growing up.
Oh,
Did you get a car? Did you save all your money for your car?
how can 16-year-olds afford a car?
Girl, I don't know. How
Okay,
do you afford dinner? Like,
right?
we went to Culver's the other day. It was me and Josiah and Luca. And it was $55. Culver's.
Dave and I decided to have Chinese for dinner last night because
that sounds so good.
Dave has made dinner every night for like 2 months straight. So he was like, "Can we please order Chinese?" And I'm like, "Yes, let's get Chinese." Dude, I left my lunch at the office or at the house. Sadness. I order sesame, like the combo sesame chicken. So like I get sesame chicken and vegetable fried rice. And then I order like fried dumplings, and Dave orders soup and a fried rice. Dude, that was $50.
It's ridiculous. I mean, everything's just so expensive. All of this stuff is really great.
This is so smart.
I love this. Emily, you're killing it.
I'm
killing it.
Like, I don't know this child, but I'm so impressed I could pass away.
I think it's awesome. I love it. All right. So that's 2 crochet patterns, the Holiday Armadillo, and then let's go to the knitting pattern. Looks like it's this really great basket. Ooh. Box of Twine has ultimate craft storage for you. I can't even express to you how much I love baskets, like these kind of baskets, even if they're like smaller decor baskets to put up on shelves and stuff. I think they're so cute, and they're just handy. So this is the free pattern here. Attention, this knit pattern is free to download December 8th until the 9th. I almost said the 24th. Till the 9th. Obviously, you have all of this was the other thing that the Reddit person talked about. I don't need to know your life story before I get to a pattern. I'm like, do you understand why we have to write?
Do they say this about free recipes? I highly doubt it.
I'm just like, get over it. I'm done. Y'all, I'm sorry. I feel like I bitch a lot sometimes on here, and I apologize for that. I don't mean to, but you're listening to real talk of what I would talk to Lindsey about.
Correct.
This is real. This is real stuff. All right. Just going through.
This is a really cute little basket, y'all.
Yeah. I want to know. So the finished size, small size basket is 18-inch circumference, 6 inches high. Okay. All right. So not bad. Oh, that's cute. I like
that's cute.
Oh, she has
Oh, yeah, she has like the wooden base.
Bottom. Yeah. All right. So here's the red button. I'm going to just kind of keep scrolling a little bit. Like she's got some different ways to do this. Okay. Cool. So it doesn't look like it is free on her website. It's just free as a download today. Right? Am I reading that right? Like I didn't see the actual pattern.
I didn't see the actual pattern, just info about it.
Yeah. I think it's just the info. So we're free PDF right here. So if you want this is what you're going to do. And here we go. So she has it all cute. She has it definitely laid out with some ads mixed in. So when you go to print this, you could just print the pages that you want. It looks real good.
Yeah.
A lot of work goes into this, man. A lot of work goes into this. Awesome. So I'm going to download it right here. This PDF download, and it's saving to my computer. Awesome. There we go. That is how that one's done. And this, I missed the name. Twine, right?
Yeah. Box of
Twine. I'm like, what was it? Box of Twine. Crochet and knit. So it looks like she does crochet items. So if you want to look at any of those by chance, let's look at mittens just because I like mittens.
I know you love them.
Great. Big, bold pictures.
I
love it. I always find it so interesting when I go to people's websites and all their stuff is so muted, like just browns or grays or creams, and then you go to mine's like in your face with color. We're gonna smack you in the face with it because I need some color.
I get it.
I love it. So thank you so much, Box of Twine. I appreciate it. But don't hold back, y'all. There's still more. There's still Jolly Holiday. So Jolly Holiday, just to be clear, it is the Jolly Holiday with Marley is 24 brand new patterns from December 1st to December 24th. They are released Advent calendar style. So each day there's a brand new pattern that would open up inside of your Marley Birdhouse if you buy the whole collection. At the same time, we give away whatever that new pattern is for the day. We give it away free on the website as well for 24 hours. So if you are unable to purchase the whole collection, we're trying to be kind and generous, and you have a chance to get it there. If you are like, I don't want to miss a day, and I just want to make sure I have them all, and I want them all in one place, and I want to be able to access them really easily, buying the whole collection is the way to go. It's all in the Marley Birdhouse. It makes it $1.20 a pattern, which is incredible. I don't sell patterns for that cheap at all. And we're not talking like little tiny patterns. Like they are
like there's patterns. A sweater.
Yeah. We have a couple sweaters this year, actually. So that is Jolly Holiday. We're going to go back over here.
So Marley, when's the last day that Jolly Holiday will be on sale?
On the 24th.
Okay.
24th, it will end.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
we had that question. I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah. On the 24th is the last day. And as of right now, the 24th is when I'm going to also announce the New Year's Eve countdown make along. And I'm going to make that. It's not going to be free on the website. It's going to be $5. So I'm going to make it $5. Just, it'll be $5 for knit, $5 for crochet. You choose which one. Because it'll be easier for me to keep all of that content inside of the Birdhouse versus on the website. It's just, there's too many things going on the website that day, because we also do a countdown thing. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. We usually do a countdown thing. I don't know if we are, but it's just easier to have it all in the Marley Birdhouse.
Well, and also like that reduces like if there's any issue with it on the website. Like I know that sometimes like the website, like I remember one of like the first time you did game day and it just like crashed.
It just
so like if there's any issue with the website, like the Birdhouse is solid.
Right. Plus, it just makes it easier. Plus, for $5, that gets you into the Birdhouse. You can see what it's all about. And you can decide, oh, this is cool. What else does she have in here? So that's what I'll be doing. So we'll see what that's going to be. All right. So I'm going to click on the big image that says click here.
Perfect holiday crafting collection with Marley Bird.
I love it. Perfect. Table of contents is always your friend. You're going to go to number 8. Get the daily free Jolly Holiday pattern. If you've never been here before, you don't know how it works, please read number 9 just to make sure you understand. Not that if you're watching this, you just heard me say it, but I just want to make sure you know. So this is the free pattern today. Are you ready? It is some really great pillows, which are right there. So this particular motif right here is the motif that we did for the Moogly make along that she does every year. So we participate in that and provide a motif square. And so we turned our motif into some lovely pillows that are great throw pillows for the couch. They're really, you can make them in so many different colors. You can make these in like Christmas colors and have them there for Christmas. You can make them in like pastel colors and have them there for Easter. You could do like really bright colors and do like the summer. Like there's so many options here. It's a really fun technique. Robin did video on the Marley Bird YouTube channel. So there's video content to go along with them. But this is the sweet corn crochet pillows because it uses, I think, the popcorn stitch, if I remember right, or a version of the popcorn stitch. I can't remember why she called it sweet corn, but you can click that pink button. Oh, another pop-up. Hold on. I'm gonna
screen cap.
It's Amazon again. It's freaking Amazon.
Shocking.
That one too.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you can click that pink button. You can click this image, or you can click what are those called? Those are called letters. The text.
The text.
You can click the text.
Those are called letters.
Those are called. That was me talking through what it is.
Those are letters, Marley.
The pink button down here. This is if you're like, you know what? I think I really do just want to get the whole collection. I'm going to get that here. This here takes you back to the 24 Days of Quickies page if you want to go there. And down here is my note to try and prevent all the angry emails when people are like, I can't find what I want. Because as of right now, the only pattern available for purchase is the sweater, which people have been buying like crazy. It's beautiful,
like, this Marley.
Great. Thanks. And then I am putting up the cowl now too, because I'm getting a lot of mean. I just can't handle the mean anymore. So there's that. But yeah, if you click here, just so that everybody is clear what's happening, this page here is where look how different my face is.
Yeah.
That's wild. Click here. You can click right here and it'll take you right down to where you can buy. This just gives you a little bit more information. 12 patterns for knit, 12 patterns for crochet. Like all the details are here. Like nobody just wants to read is the deal. So when they start sending me messages, I'm like, you didn't read the page. And then we've already started showing you like the stuff that's already been released. These are things that people have said that I've bought before. It's $29. It's more than 90% off of what the regular price would be. And then if you wanted to upgrade and add 10 more patterns, which would be 5 knit, 5 crochet, these are all in the Marley Birdhouse as well. And you get the Color Companion GPT in there, which is, it'll help you choose colors. It's something that I built, and that is an additional $15. But you would click that. If you wanted to add that on, you would click that and it would add it to your total. So then you would add either, what is Zip? Why is PayPal not showing up? What is Zip?
No idea.
I don't either. All right, I'll go have a look. I don't know why PayPal's. Oh, there it is. There's PayPal right there.
Oh, there's PayPal. Huh?
I don't know what Zip is though. I mean, if you're familiar with Zip, go for it.
Redirected to
everything that has to do with credit card. It's all done through Stripe.
Okay.
So it has to be something that's offered through Stripe.
It must be.
So yeah, there's PayPal if you want to go through PayPal. Yep. So that's how the Jolly Holiday works. If you're ever wondering what we have released so far, because we hit the button and went right down there, we didn't see. So I'm just going to scroll up. There's an image here. This one, we update this every day with what the new image is of the collection. So right here is the whatever the heck those are called. Those are called pillows. Pillows, 2 ornaments, a sweater, a blanket, a dog sweater, a cowl, an ear warmer. Like there's been a lot going on here. It's a lot happening. Tomorrow's is a fun one as well. So that's it. So there you have it, everybody. That is the 24 Days of Quickies and Jolly Holiday. Please share the links with your friends as far as like the link to the main blog posts that we were mentioning. And that'd be awesome. That's the other thing I found yesterday. You know what else I found? I went to Ravelry because every day I try and change up when it says that the patterns are free for that day.
Yeah.
And I found that somebody had left a comment on the snood for Ravelry and put the actual PDF link in the comments so that people could completely bypass my blog. I was like, wow, thank you.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's awesome.
Okay. Because like,
yeah, I mean, I wrote an email or a Ravelry message back to him. I was like, hey, I know you're trying to be helpful, but I want you to understand what this does. And so who knows if I don't really care if they get back to me or not. I just was like, I'm deleting your message or whatever. So yeah, that happened. But so that is it for the 24 Days of Quickies. If you're here just for that content, we will see you tomorrow at 10:30. It's been a blast. Now we're going to carry on with the rest of the chat. So Lindsey, what's happening in your world? Because I read your lips as we were going live, and I think what you said to me was you have to go visit some officials.
Correct.
Can you talk about it at all?
In vagaries, yes. This morning I woke up and the other person that is involved in this, that is the victim, I want to be clear, of this scenario, was awoken last night. And I need to be clear that this person lives in the boonies, like on a farm. Okay. And a person came up to my friend's door and knocked on it at 12:30 a.m.
Oh no.
Wearing a mask with the story that their car had broken down and they needed to use her phone. To which my friend responded, I don't have a phone, get off my property. And immediately proceeded to phone the sheriff's department in her area, who is very aware of this situation. So then like a couple minutes goes by and another person shows up and is carrying a child and leans down to kiss the child. And so she calls again to the sheriff's department, and they're like, we're on the way. Like, someone's real close. Again, she lives in the boonies. So the sheriff then came to her door and said, it looks like they were traveling. They have family in the area. Their car ran out of gas because they're unfamiliar with how like rural this is. And they coasted their car down your driveway. And she was like, at 4:47, the person that I am going to have to go report.
At what time?
4:47 a.m.
Okay.
Calls my friend 2 times. She obviously does not answer. And then that person sends my friend a text message that says, I have, you need to call the sheriff. This other person that's involved that's mentally unwell is on the way. And I told that person to let me out of the car because I don't feel comfortable with her plan.
Again?
This is 5 a.m. And so, of course, my friend, called the sheriff's department, to which the sheriff knocked on her door with a rifle across his chest and asked her if she had protection in her home, and was like, I will be on your property. If they come on your property, I will handle it, but you need to be prepared to defend yourself.
Oh my gosh.
And so that was 5. So clearly she did not go back to sleep. So it is now time for a restraining order, obviously. But then she did send me a screenshot of like her phone records, like, your call log, whatever. And there was 2 calls from the person we are trying to stay away from. And then there was a phone call from a sheriff, like the sheriff's department phone number, like it says like police department or whatever. And then there's 3 phone calls from her county jail.
From what?
So like, we don't know if the police, because they were on the property twice. And we don't know if they were just like shoot away, like go crazy, go, or if they were like arrested, because it would be wild after this entire situation if the person that this is all revolving around then reached out to my friend for like, come get me out of jail. But like 3 phone calls from that county jail at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So was the call of the person who was like, get me out of the car, from the jail?
Oh, no. That was her calling because the person that she's with meant my friend physical harm.
Got it.
So, of course, all of my doors are locked. I have a note on my door that is like, deliveries, call this number. I will not be having my door unlocked for the foreseeable future. And I have to go to the police department after this to file a report that says that I am just I don't feel safe. I do not think that this person, I literally, when I tell you I have nothing to do with this, like, y'all, I mean it in the most literal way. Like, I tried to help someone out of a dangerous situation, and this is the repayment that I'm getting. And so now I know that both of these people who are dangerous, who I thought did not live in this state any longer, are at least in the state. And if you know anything about my state, if you're trying to go from one corner to the other, it's a very long drive. Yes. But if you're trying to get from anywhere in my state to me, it's no more than 4 hours.
Yes.
Because I'm literally the dead center of the state.
Yes.
So like, she could be to my business, my home, within 4 hours. So I have to go file a police report to be like, this is a thing that I'm concerned about. I have to go explain the situation to my neighbors.
Oh.
That feels great. Love that for me. I will say the people who are next door to me who do like I told you, like they do all the very fancy like AV installation stuff. They have a lot of security cameras and like it's on all of their phones. And like they have like 2 spaces. One's in my building and the other one faces my building. And so like their cameras face each other. So like the cameras will across the parking lot see the whole front of my building. Mm-hmm. And then the people behind me are in medical, like medical supply sales, like motor scooters and like hospital beds. So like that's also very expensive, right? So they have cameras all in the back of the studio. So like even though I don't have cameras, there are cameras everywhere.
Got it.
So I have plenty of coverage, but like I have to go file a police report and then be like, I don't feel safe. And now when I want to leave my studio to like walk the dog, I have to lock all the doors and be on the phone with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave is not like, I'm not leaving. Like Dave's going to drive every day and come get me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's ringing out 2025 with a bang.
Holy moly.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
so that was a fun thing to wake up to because I was like, well, it's over. Like, you know, like at some point, the issue that is being addressed, the police will say like, this is no longer a thing we are going to pursue. You need to stop. And like, clearly I think have hit that line.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that the people involved in this are going to walk away.
Yeah.
Did it have anything with the delivery that just showed up? I don't think so. Mainly because like the amount of fabric that you would have had to lift, like I struggled to lift it. And when I tell you that like I lift rolls of fabric all day, every day with no problem, and I struggled to lift it, like that means that it's at least 100 to 120 pounds. And I can guarantee you that neither of the people involved can lift that fabric. I can tell you that right now. For sure. It's fine. But so it's just, you know, like, it's just really like, it just puts you on edge, you know, like my postal guy, Carlos, we love Carlos. Carlos is the actual best. Like, I think he is just one of the best humans. I love Carlos. And so like, if he's really cold at this time of year, he'll come in and like sit down and like warm up because I have a place for him to sit down and be comfortable and warm up. And I'm his last stop of the day. So like if he wants to warm up before he has to take his truck back or whatever, come in, warm up. I'll make you a cup of tea, like no problem. Or like if he has a package that he just, you know, like, hey, I haven't caught up with you in a few days. Let's catch up. Like he'll bring. So like now I'll be like, you got to call me to come in.
Oh boy.
So it's so much to deal with. It's so frustrating. And like, I tried to do the right thing. Like I tried to help someone who was in a crisis situation. It is truly absurd. And so like the other person that's involved, like my friend who's involved in this. So like anytime either of us get communication, we're, you know, sending the other person that communication because like, you've got to cover yourself, right? Like you've got to make sure everybody has a copy. And it is just truly unhinged. Like it's just unhinged. And so like the fact that like normally I call Dave on my way out the door. Like I'm never leaving at night without somebody on the phone. Like I'm not, you know, like that's how I'm like, it might be my sister. It might be Jenny. It might be Dave. Like, but somebody's on the phone who knows where I am.
Right.
So I'm always on the phone with somebody when I leave. So like, that's not but now Dave's like, nah, I'm just, when you want to come home, just give me a call. I'll come get you. Like, so he's going to drive here in his car. And then literally we're just going to walk out together and get in my car and drive home.
Yeah. You got to be better safe than sorry. Cause the one time you're feeling like it's going to be okay, it won't be.
Exactly. So, and like you've been here and you know that like it's really well lit, but there are plenty of places somebody could hide.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, and that's true of any place. I want to be clear. Like, it's not like that's true of your home. Like,
Right.
that's true of any place. That's just the reality. So, yeah. So that's my afternoon today. And like the thing is, because my business is in Smyrna, my home is in Murfreesboro. So do I go to the Smyrna Police Department? Does that mean I also need to go to the Murfreesboro Police Department because that's a different police department? Or do I just go to the sheriff's department because of the county I live in and then they'll distribute the information? Like, where do I go?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that.
Or do I have to go all three places?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So people be crazy. Do you want to know what's so funny? Okay. This is so weird.
What?
Okay. So I'm reading a book. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's called He Knows When You're Awake. It is
okay.
a billionaire stalker dark romance. Okay. It's Christmas romance. It's also Christmas romance. So like think if Hallmark was dirty. Kind of vibe. Okay.
Which, by the way, pause for a second. Whenever I meet new people with John, his customers, doesn't matter who it is, right? When the conversation comes to me and it's, oh, do you read books? John she reads sex books. So I would be complex. Time to feed Frodo. So I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Sex books. So I said to him on Saturday night, I was like, can you do me a favor and not say that? He's like, oh, you embarrassed me? I'm like, no. Just call them romantasy books or something. Don't just be like, I'm not out here reading Hustler. Like it's an actual genre of books I read. And newsflash, do you notice that all the other women that you're saying this to, like like if you're trying to be joking, like they all read them? Like he's like, but it's a sex book. And I'm like, yeah, there is sex in them. Just like when you watch a TV show and there's sex in it. That's what it is. So anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're good.
Fine. Let's also not talk about the fact that romantic books and romance books are the largest selling genre and have been for, I don't know, 4 or 5 decades. And now that women are talking about it and there's no stigma about it, it's exploded even more. So like, there's a reason why there's romance only bookstores because they can keep their doors open with just romance books. Anyway, sidetrack. So someone asked, did he, so it's a series. The first one is he sees you when you're sleeping, right? Also a stalker romance. He is somehow a stalker and a golden retriever all at once. Girl, it was delightful.
How is that possible?
Because he's not a bad stalker.
Okay.
He's a fireman. Okay. Like big golden retriever vibes.
Got it.
Super cute. Very fun book. Enjoyed it immensely. And so the second one is like, you can be read as a standalone, but they're like interconnected. So like this is her friend, right? And it's He Knows When You're Awake. And so he's a billionaire and she's a jewelry designer and he hires her to like design this line of jewelry, but the deadline is New Year's. And she has to move into his penthouse. That's the terms of the agreement or whatever. She has to move into his penthouse. And of course, he's been stalking her for a very, very long time. Like very long time. And then like she'll say something and he's like, I know. Or like he knows the size shoes she wears, or like the jewelry that she like finds inspiring, or like just like all these teeny tiny details like that an intimate partner would know if you had been in a relationship for a long time, right? Like just part of your life. And I'm like, oh my God, he cares so much. But then like this situation, I'm like, people be crazy. And I'm like, this is the difference between like a romance book and reality. Like I have no problem with a stalker romance. I love a mafia romance. I also think
I love a mafia romance. Those are good.
Like I also think the main male character in He Knows When You're Awake might also have mafia ties, and I'm here for it.
Okay.
Here for it. And like, I love, like, remember we read Catalyst, that series?
Yes, that
Loved
was so
that
good.
series.
It was
so
so
good. Love a mafia romance. Love
Yes.
look, I will even go so far as to say morally black. Like, he doesn't have to be gray. He can be black. He can be morally black. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Like, if he's like, no, you touch her, you die. Sure, I'm in. I'm in.
Right.
But like, confronted with the reality of it, no.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
That's funny.
The author, Julia, is Alita Hensley. And the special edition, if you're a physical book reader, like you want the physical book, the special edition glows in the dark. I actually got to meet the author. She was at a signing event I went to, and she's delightful, so funny. And she said that she and her publisher decided that it should glow in the dark because it should stalk you while you're sleeping, which I think is super cute. It also has sprayed edges, so you know how I feel about that. Yeah, like I can get down with like a stalker or a bully romance, fine with it. In real life, no, absolutely freaking not. 0 of 10. So yeah, so that's what I'm currently reading, and so like it was just kind of funny to me because like because I've been working like doing math and like. Or like back end stuff of my website where like I need 100% of my brain. And if there's a book playing, I can't give it because I need to know what's happening. Like,
right.
So like I haven't listened to my book in like 2 days. And so like today when I got in the car, I was like, oh, and I listened to my book because like, why not? And I'm listening to and like it had stopped in the middle and I was like, wait, what's happening? Oh, right. That's where we are. Like that one. And then I like, and he says something and she's like, that's a little on the line. And I was like, good that it's fiction.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And I'm really enjoying it. And she said that the third one is, when I went to the signing, that's what I'm trying to say. The third one comes out next holiday season and it's, they know when you're awake. And she emphasized the word they.
So it's okay.
Like I think I know the female main character because like I think she was just introduced. I'm pretty sure. But like I really enjoy it. I think I also think it's like a really like one of the girls, like the first female main character is an influencer. But like they have a version of like, you know, the adult platform that everyone I don't know if we can say it on here because like I don't know if I'll get us shut down or whatever.
Yeah, I've said what OnlyFans. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I just don't want it to like hurt you.
Oh, we'll find out.
Okay. Well, like in the story, there's like a version of that or whatever. And she's like kind of experimenting. And it's like, I think it's a really good commentary on how like sometimes you learn things about yourself that you didn't realize, or like you need a safe place to be something that you're not, you know, like not like a public persona or whatever. Anyway, it was really good. And I super enjoyed the hot firefighter / stalker moment. It was 5 stars.
But now after all of this, it's making you rethink all that.
No, I'll still read it.
Oh, no. Oh, but it's not as like,
but like it's just funny. Cause like I've never, this is a great deal of privilege. I've never experienced that. Like I've never felt unsafe with my intimate partner. I've never felt unsafe. Like that's a great deal of privilege as a woman in the world today. And, so like, I've just never had to be like, that person's so crazy, I need to go to the police.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, like, and I certainly didn't expect it out of this person. Like, I mean, it's just an interesting like dichotomy of like, I enjoy it in fiction because I know it's fiction. Right. Like I know it's completely made up. No one is injured. No one is hurt. No one is being taken advantage of. Like it is fiction. And then like seeing it in real life is just a very different like mental thing, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that.
But so anyway, it's so unhinged, Marley. So unhinged.
So I heard that the next Sarah J. Maas book is coming out.
I've heard that too, but I've been hearing that for like 2 years. So now I just dismiss it.
This is why I wanted to talk to you about it today, because I was like, I hadn't heard it at all until Saturday. Somebody mentioned it to me, and I was like, really?
Hang on. Sarah J. Maas new book release. Yes, there'll be a 6th book of ACOTAR. She confirmed she's writing it and having even finished a draft by mid-2025, though an official title and release date from Bloomsbury are still pending, and many fans expect an early 2026 release after delays. It's anticipated to be a long book and could potentially focus on Nesta or Elaine's story continuing in the world of Prythian. Let's see. Yeah, so July, she said that she finished writing the first draft. But like, here's the thing, like, if they are releasing it in 2026, like, how have we would have a cover, we would have a title, we would have like, so like, until I have a cover and a title, I'm not holding my breath.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I was like, is this really gonna be is this really happening?
Well, and like, I mean, look, I enjoy Sarah J. Maas's universe. My personal favorite is Throne of Glass.
Yes.
I think that one's the best one.
It's so good.
It's so good. I like ACOTAR. It's fine. I liked Crescent City. It was okay. I feel like book 3 of Crescent City got
book 3 sucked. I'm just going to throw it out there.
It's just something about, like, it was this world building, and then the pacing at the end just did not. So like, the pacing is really consistent through books 1, 2, and the first like 2/3 of 3. It's really consistent pacing, and then all of a sudden it's like bam, 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 and I'm like, wait, what?
I didn't like it.
And it's just not the same. And I guess it's because like you're used to like, this is the pace of this book, and then all of a sudden at the end it was like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, it just felt, the end felt really rushed to me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it, but the end of it, I was like, really?
It just felt like it just wrapped up. I mean, maybe it's because we're so used to like 5-7 books, Yeah.
And I do know that I don't remember. I read somewhere that the Crescent City books, she'd only been contracted for 3 books.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering if like they were trying to determine if she didn't know if she was going to get a 4th Crescent City, and she didn't want to leave like open threads. And I get that too. Like, I appreciate that she didn't want to like leave us all hanging here. Appreciate you. But I think Throne of Glass is better than ACOTAR. That is my personal opinion. I enjoyed it more.
I agree with you.
I think the writing is better. I think the pacing is better. But also, that was the first series of hers that I read. And you can definitely tell that she grows up through that series. Like,
oh,
the first one was like 17 or 18 or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, you can tell her like growth as a writer as the female main character grows. Like, you see that, and I like that. So like, she grew as a writer with her character, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I think the best ACOTAR book is A Court of Silver Flame. I liked Nesta's book the best.
I did too, actually. Which there's some people, they're like, I can't believe you like Nesta. I just did. I liked
Nesta. You know why? Because Nesta was like, this is crap. This whole situation is some BS, and I'm not putting up with it. Like, I know that she's grumpy and angry and like all those things, but like, Nesta has good boundaries. Well,
and I guess I hated Nesta in the first rebooks or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
But I liked
her meant to be that way.
Yeah, I liked her much better in the last one.
I liked her in Silver Flame. I liked her character development in Silver Flame. I thought that was really good. I will be really honest. I'm not super interested in Elaine's story. I'm going to be honest. I feel like, and I know that there's going to be more to Elaine than like we have currently seen. Like, I know that there has to be, and I get it, but she's kind of like, at this point in the story and her development, she's like a saltine cracker. Like, she's delicious. She's good, but she needs something else to make her worth it.
I get that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like, look, I love a saltine cracker. I think saltines are delicious. But like, you eat saltines when you don't feel well, or like in a soup.
Yeah.
As a spoon. Like, I feel like she's a little bit of a saltine cracker.
Okay. Do you think Az is going to end up with her, or do you think she's going to go with Lucian?
Okay. So here is my unhinged fan theory.
I wonder if yours is the same as mine.
Okay. I think, and I'm not super thrilled about this concept, I think that she will end up in the spring court with Tamlin.
I didn't think that.
I think Tamlin's gonna get a redemption arc, which I do not care for. And I think it will be Tamlin and Lucian.
Oh. I would not hate that. I would not hate that.
Here is why. One, she is the one she loves flowers and blooming and all of those things. She's a healer when she came out of the cauldron, right? Like all of these things are her. So she is essentially the embodiment of spring, rebirth, healing, change, all of those things. So it would make sense if she were to go take over the spring court, because Tamlin is incapable of running it, and Rhysand and oh my God, Feyre are like, well, we got to have somebody running that situation because Tim Tam is little Mr. Depressy Pants.
Uh-huh.
And like, rightfully so. I don't like Tamlin, but what they did to Tamlin was pretty brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was.
Pretty brutal. I've also got another unhinged fan theory about that. So hold on. So it makes sense for her to go run the thing, and then that leads into my other unhinged fan theory. Okay, so you know that A Court of Thorns and Roses started out as a Beauty and Beast retelling, right?
Yes.
Like a fractured Beauty and the Beast. What if Feyre isn't the one who rescues the Beast from his prison of being a beast, because now he's only spending time in his wolf form, right? Uh-huh. What if she's the one who curses him into it?
Well, that's a twist.
So then it would make sense that her sister is the one who affects the change, so that she's the one running the court, and then seeing her run the court with grace and justice and love and leading with those things, but also understanding that like there comes a line we do not cross, backed by Nesta, who's not going to let anything happen to Elaine. Mm-hmm. Then he can slowly come back to himself and who he was before the whole situation happened. But if she does a rejected mates thing, I'm out. I'm going to be honest. I do not like a rejected mates trope. I don't like it. It's just not for me.
Okay, good. Because I thought she would end up with Lucian, and I was really hoping for that. But I would be all right with a Lucian Tamlin coupling.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Now, I will also say I am hardcore, Az and
Valkyrie.
Yes. And if Elaine ends up with Az, I'm done. I'm going to be really honest. I will not read further.
I feel like that's the safe thing. You know what I mean? That's not, I don't mean the safe.
Well, because like then there's the whole theory of like 3 sisters for 3 brothers. So it would have been, so that makes sense, like Az and Elaine, because 3 sisters and 3 brothers. But here's where I think she's going to like twist it a little bit. That the 3, so Nesta, Gwen, and what's her name? Where they went through like the trial.
Yeah, I can't think of her name.
But y'all knew who I'm talking about. Because they passed the trial. They are in the same way that Rhys, Az, and
Emery.
Thank you. So the same way that Rhys, Az, and Cassian are referred to as brothers because they passed the trial together. Emery, Gwen, and Nesta are referred to as sisters because they passed the trials together. So it would make sense. It would still be 3 brothers for 3 sisters if Az ends up with Gwen because she's still Nesta's sister because of the trial.
Okay. Do you think Emery is going to end up with gosh, why can't I think of her name? The girl that Az has the crush has had the crush on forever. More.
No.
You don't.
No.
Oh, I think there's something there.
There could be, but I would not be surprised if Emery ends up with the other guy who was training them. I could see that too.
Who else was training them?
There was another guy. There was another Illyrian who was helping them train. Because
I think Emery is a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
I do.
I haven't read it in years. I wouldn't be opposed to Emery and Moore.
No, I think Emery and Moore.
I'm here for that. I'm shipping that now.
Yeah, right?
I'm shipping that now. But I also I really want the dangerous animal in the bottom of the library to be Abraxas.
I would love that. How much would I love that?
Look, I'm going to be real honest. Throne of Glass is greater than ACOTAR because
by far.
Dragons.
By far.
Dragons.
It is so good. It is so good. Throne of Glass is so good. So that book 7 was Chef's Kiss. So good.
Okay. Now I know that Jenny Shoemaker is on this and she has not read all of ACOTAR or all of Throne of Glass yet.
Why?
Girl, I don't know.
And she reads fast. What is she
so
doing?
fast?
And Jenny, do not skip Tower of Dawn. That is
no.
The best book.
No. Kate and I have told her that if she skips Tower of Dawn, we're disowning her.
You can't skip Tower of Dawn. No. I know everybody talks about it because they hate K-All. You cannot skip it. It is good.
I am so tired of everyone giving K-All like the bad,
no.
Tower of Dawn, K-All. And here's the other thing Kate made a very good point about. The craft yarn. We're talking about the Sarah J. Maas universe. So Throne of Glass, ACOTAR, and Crescent City. Right now we're talking about Throne of Glass.
Assassin's Blade. I like Assassin's Blade.
Assassin's Blade broke my heart.
She's still on Assassin's Blade? What the fudge nuggets are you waiting for, Jenny?
Did I buy her the entire set in hardback?
No.
Yeah.
If she doesn't deserve it. I think you should send it.
Because I'm the best friend. It me. It me. So the thing that everyone forgets is that in Throne of Glass, K-All is human.
Yeah.
He is not Fae. He is not a shifter. He is human.
Yeah.
And he makes decisions like a human.
Mm-hmm.
Without 700 years of history and knowledge, without magic, without seers, without all of those things.
Right.
So here's the thing. I know that he gets a bad rap. I get why. I understand why. We are programmed to not trust the first guy when it comes to a Sarah J. Maas book. I get it. Which is why I don't think Athalar is endgame. Anyway.
But he is. She has said he's endgame.
She also said something about the end of she also said something about Crescent City. And I can't say what that is because Jenny's in this live and I can't give it away. She also said something about Crescent City that was a blatant lie. And you know what it is? Because I had to wait 90 days to be able to talk to you about it. My poor husband. I am just sitting on the couch like, and he's like, honey, what's wrong? I'm like, well, I just finished my book and it was really good. And the thing that you said that wasn't going to happen, it happened. And Marley hasn't read it and I don't have anybody to talk to about it. And he was like, you want to tell me? And I was like, yes. And so then I just spewed like all of everything in Crescent City, which is like 60 hours of listening.
It's so much.
At my husband. And he just sat like, yeah, okay, yeah. Now what about, yeah, okay. And then I got to that and he was like, whoa. And I was like, thank you. I had to wait 90 days.
Sorry.
Fine. It's proof that I love you.
I know. It's good. We got there. Got there eventually. Okay. Well, eventually. So it's going to come out. We just don't, it's not coming out like at the end of this month.
I mean, like, look, when it comes out, am I going to the book release party? Duh. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, I'm going to the book release party with Jenny. Like, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But like, I am as in Gwen. I am Elaine and Lucian. Not Lorcan. My bad.
Lucian.
Because Lucian did.
Lucian did. I was literally just going to say that because Lucian did. What the hell is that all about?
What did he do?
Yeah.
We all want to know.
Right.
So, and like, I would love there to be a Crescent City 4 book. I think it needs a 4. I don't know what that looks like, but I would read it for sure. I would read it. The book that I am ashamed that I have not read yet, that I would really like to read. And like, I keep just diving down the rom-com rabbit hole because I'm like, I don't know that I can take the emotional disaster that a fantasy is.
Craft Yarn. Which book did you just order? Which series and which book won?
Yeah.
There is.
Because there's an order. I have opinions.
Yeah, we have to talk about this.
The book that I want to be very clear. I bought the special edition of book 2. I have not read book 1.
Okay.
It's Quicksilver.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't read Quicksilver.
Oh, that's.
And I've heard it's great.
It took a while for me to get into it and really understand it. And then the second read was better than the first.
Okay.
But I haven't been able to get into the second book yet. I'm like,
because for our book, so I have book club on Thursday. I'm so excited. And it's a spicy book club. And if you're ever in town, you have to come. So
I would love that.
These are rules. I mean, like if you wanted to come down once a month for it, like you could totally stay with me.
Okay. Well, with track coming up, it's not really that bad.
I know. But like you would love these ladies. They're great.
Okay.
I read A Very Bossy Christmas. You know I love an office romance.
Yes.
You know I love an office romance.
Yes.
I mean, will it ever be Charlie Mouse and T-Rex? No. Because Charlie Mouse and T-Rex is the penultimate office romance.
Yes.
Fight me.
Uh-huh.
But it's written by Kaylee Loring, and she's actually a screenwriter. So the dialogue feels like a movie.
Okay.
It was a great listen. I enjoyed it immensely. So now I'm just like in this like rabbit hole of holiday rom-coms. And I'm just like, you know what? This is where I'm going to live for the Christmas season. Like Lauren Blakely is blowing up my social media and she's like, the holiday, and like, she's got all like all of these. I'm like, there are too many holiday rom-coms and it is the holidays and I need the holiday rom-coms. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to deep dive into the holiday rom-com. Like, I just can't stop myself now. Like Christmas trees and winter wonderlands. I'm in.
Got it. Got it. I totally get it.
We're still waiting, Craft Yarn. We need to know, which book did you buy?
Yeah.
Because like this year, okay, so I read the series. I think I read the first 4. I don't remember. I read the like 0.5s, which I normally never do.
Yeah.
Of the Daughter of the Drowned Empire series, which is a Cleopatra ACOTAR.
I read all of those.
And like when I finished so I think book 2.5 is the same timeline as book 1, but from the main male character.
Yes. It's gut-wrenching.
Girl, I had to stop. I was like, I need a minute.
Yeah, it was gut-wrenching.
It
was
was
a hard one.
so much. And so like I took a break, and her book 5 is coming out, I think, in January.
Is it?
Yeah. But like and it says it's a 7-book series, but does that count the 0.5s? Like, is book 5 the end, or is there 2 more? Because like her cliffhangers, girl, I can't.
Yeah, they're pretty intense.
They're intense. And normally I'm fine with a cliffhanger, but like, whoa.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, I need to read Warrior, Rainy Day. I need to read Warrior. So she bought Throne of Glass book 1 in the series. Yes, I recommend Throne of Glass, then ACOTAR, then Crescent City. You cannot read Crescent City without reading the first 2. That is my opinion. I will die on this hill.
Hold on. So she bought Throne of Glass book 1. I think she should read Assassin's Blade first.
No.
And the reason is I read Assassin's Blade first, and it helped me understand things so much better going forward.
So because I read the books, because I was like early to this train, here's what I will tell you. I read, because I was desperate and I needed a fix, I read Assassin's Blade right before I read Tower of Dawn. That right there is so underhyped. I cannot express it.
I just don't see how you could see the importance of how important Sam is to all of this if you don't read that first.
Well, I couldn't. It wasn't released when I read books 1, 2, and 3.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you could do it now,
no,
like it helped me understand so much more.
I read Assassin's Blade next to Tower of Dawn, and no one talks about that, and I love that together.
I mean, I feel like you absolutely have to read Assassin's Blade before you go to Tower of Dawn or Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to read it before book 5 or 6. Absolutely, or 6 or 7. But like, I think like in public 6, 7. Oh, I know what it means now.
Okay,
I'll tell you in a second. Or at least where it came from. Anyway, so I like Assassin's Blade, I think it was published after book 2 or 3. I think it's after 3. So that's where Ginny is. Like, she's in Assassin's Blade because she's reading them in publication order. I do think you should read Throne of Glass, because here's the thing. I'm also the person who like will die on the hill that you should read the Chronicles of Narnia in publication order, not chronological order, because there's a reason it was written that way.
So I think I read it in publication order.
Right, because you're a good person and I love you. And I would have had to disown you.
I did. I think I read it in publication order.
So I think Assassin's Blade, like, you have to read, if you're going to read Assassin's Blade and you want to read it early, you've got to read Throne of Glass first, because you have to remember, those of us who are early, we read the first 3 books before we knew anything other than what the main character tells us about Sam in her thoughts. So like, I really don't think it's the very first book. Like, I know it's 0.5, like that's how it's listed, but the intensity of what he means to the story hits different if you read it after at least the very first book, at least after that.
And just to kind of, as a side note, I really feel like that series gets going at book 3.
It does. It's slow until then. It is. And yes, Stephanie, Lion, Lich, and Wardrobe is always the one you should read first without exception or regret. Correct. If you are reading The Magician's Nephew first when you're reading The Lion, when you're reading The Chronicles of Narnia, you are doing it wrong. You are missing the beauty of the story that he told and the order in which he told it. Absolutely. So Michelle, the books that we're talking about, they are romantasy books. So Throne of Glass is about how do you do this? I'm
gonna let you, teacher.
Rude. Throne of Glass is Maggie, same. Throne of Glass is a romantasy story with fae.
Much more fantasy than romance.
Yeah, much more fantasy than romance. There's no like romance until like book 5.
Yeah. And even then it's
because it was originally meant to be a young adult series, and then like book 5 turned it into not a young adult series. I want to be clear. Book 5 turns it into not a young adult series. Mm-hmm. but it's fae and all the things that like a romantasy book has. So like high stakes, the world is in danger, a hero has to come and save them all, and the hero's journey is definitely a part of it, and it's really, 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 really good. I love Throne of Glass. I think Throne of Glass is a really interesting commentary on the resilience of humanity, but also the power of what you will do to save the thing you love the most, which is really all romantasy, basically. But I think that Sarah J. Maas does a really great job in Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
So I really like them. But I do think you should read Throne of Glass, like the series first, then ACOTAR's series, and like all of those.
And remember, like she started this at 16. Like the first book is going to be a little rough.
Yeah, that first book's a little rough. I'm not going to tell you
it's a little rough.
It's a little rough.
But it's good.
But it's really good. And like, here's the thing. And I know that there are a lot of people who say like that, you know, they don't like Sarah J. Maas, and that's absolutely fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't have any opinions about that. Do I think that she's the best writer on the scene right now? No, not by a long shot. Do I enjoy the stories? Yeah. I will say that ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, everyone calls it ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, really kind of did for the romance genre what Harry Potter did for reading for young children, in the fact that like everybody was reading Harry Potter because it was like a cultural phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, it didn't matter how old you were. It didn't matter if you were like a nerd in school or a jock in school or a goth in school. Like everybody was reading Harry Potter and talking about Harry Potter because it tapped into something that we had not had before, which was this high stakes fantasy magical universe set in the real world that like, it's like a hidden world that we don't know is there, and like all those things. And what Harry Potter did for reading by making reading cool again, I feel like ACOTAR did for the romance genre, because it was suddenly okay for women to talk openly about liking romance novels.
And fantasy romance.
Yeah, because ACOTAR is a fantasy book that has romance in it, which is most romantasy books. Like, I want to be clear, most romantasy books are fantasy with an additional subplot.
You know, life.
Yeah, like real life. And so like, I think that it is, I think that it's really, I think you would be doing a disservice to the genre and how things like Book Talk and Bookstagram have come into popularity, and the vernacular and like the cultural like zeitgeist, without talking about ACOTAR. Because without ACOTAR, like we would not have, like, it wouldn't be mainstream for Quicksilver. It wouldn't be mainstream for like what I'm reading is a traditionally published book. It's like, it's a dark stalker billionaire Christmas romance. That is a very specific niche. Like,
to say the least.
So like, I feel like, and I will say, I feel like Stephanie Meyer of the Twilight series walked so that Sarah J. Maas could run. Okay.
Yes. Like
Twilight made it okay for you to have, because that's a completely closed door romance. Like that's fade to black, closed door.
Yep. That's so, why like, we got 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. I mean, but like that, she walked, and it made it okay for especially grown adults, like grown women. Like I remember it was like a huge thing when I was teaching, and there was an entire group of teachers who had like shirts that was like Mrs. Edward Cullen, and like they would wear them to school. And like, I remember when the movie came out, like there was a group of teachers who went together to the movie. Like it was a whole thing.
I went to the midnight showings with my mom and John.
Like it was, again, it was a cultural shift. It was a cultural phenomenon. So like Stephanie Meyers walked so that Sarah J. Maas could run, so that we have this very robust offering of romance books now that people are talking about opening, like openly. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's a thing that is not being addressed. Like, we didn't just get here overnight. Like, women have been reading romance novels for decades.
Mm-hmm.
it's always been one of the best-selling genres in the marketplace, but they never talked about it because it was taboo or whatever. And the truth of the situation is, like, it's not.
Mm-mm.
And like, I mean, I went to a romance book convention last year in February in Atlanta with my sister, and like, I was going to take Jenny, and then Jenny couldn't go. So I had 2 tickets. So I took my sister. And like, my sister is never going to yuck someone's yum, like, ever.
Right.
But like, I remember my sister being like, these people are carrying around like 60, 70, 80 books. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, why? I'm like, well, they might not have access to these books in a local bookstore, or not have a bookstore, or like don't want to pay Amazon. But also, like, I was like, these books are in a lot of cases sometimes the only way people feel seen, like, in whatever way. And she was like, that makes sense. Like, that's the whole point of reading. And she was like, it's really interesting that the thing, and like, I want to be really clear, there were a lot of dudes there. Okay. It was not just ladies.
Yeah.
There were a lot of guys there. And they were just as excited about meeting these authors and like talking about the books as the women were. So like, and my sister was just like, really, she was like, it's a whole community. And I was like, it's a whole community. And I was like, and I want to be clear, like, have I read books that are, this is how I like to describe my reading journey. Okay. I like plot, pickle plot.
Okay. Yeah.
That is not to say that I have not read pickle, plot, pickle.
Yes. Sometimes there's a lot of pickle. And I'm just like, I'm like skipping pages. I'm like, I just don't want to care. I don't care anymore.
Like, I super enjoyed, God, it was something Rose.
The Persephone
by K.F.
series?
Green. I can't think of it.
With Persephone and
No. That's Katie Roberts.
That was a lot of pickle in that too. And I was like, I mean,
Katie Roberts.
I was like,
I liked Neon Gods. I liked that.
No,
and I thought
that.
No,
it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
K.F. Green. I'm thinking K.F. Green is they're dragons. They're dragons.
Hey, hold on. I'll find one I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'll pull up my Audible. As we're talking, I'm working on Etsy, by the way. It's just so you know.
But so like, I mean, it's just like Jenny was like, I remember sneaking to my mom's room to read her Harlequin romance books. Jenny, I love this story for you.
That's hilarious.
Love it. What I think is so funny is like, I've known Jenny's mom for years. And when Jenny was like, oh, my mom's the reason I read romance books, I was like, Mary reads romance books. She's like, girl, Mary's been reading romance books the whole time.
Girl.
What?
Trader of the Downed Empire is out. It is because
it's out.
It's in my library. So it must have just came out.
Okay. I thought it was January.
Book 5, right? Like, it is out.
Okay, hold on.
December
I'm trying
4th.
To find her. I can't think of the name of the author. There it is. Frankie Diamond Malice.
Holy crap.
Okay, so there's Daughter of the Drowned Empire. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm trying to find out, like, does, like, companion novels. Oh, Lord. There's a companion. Okay, so the Empire series is going to be 7. The companion novels do not count. I have not read Bastard of the Drowned Empire. Have I read that? Have I read that one? 2.5.
I don't know, but I just saw that another book of mine that I've been waiting for came out in the Legacy series. Did you read the Legacy series?
Okay. Yes, I read the Legacy series. I'm going to tell you something very important right now. Okay. I have a friend who got an ARC copy of the last Legacy series book. Okay. Book 4. She got it. It is like 27 hours, 29 hours, something like that. It's more than a day. She said, so I do not think I'm in a mental place to do this right now. She said it will tear you to absolute pieces. You will sob. And then she says it's the most beautiful ending. It was the ending was, quote, perfect. I don't know what that means. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Okay.
Like, I think that's a January moment for me when I'm maybe a little bit more stable and not worried that I'm going to
Touch of Darkness, Scarlett St. Clair.
Oh, I didn't read that one.
Girl, there's a lot of pickle.
Oh yeah, I read the other one. The Scarlet St. Clair. Touch of Darkness. I did read that one. I'm thinking Battle of the Gods.
Yeah, it was Persephone.
I did not finish that series because I was like, honestly, book 2 made me want to slap her in her face so hard. Like that female main character. I'm like, how dumb can you be?
It was a lot. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, go ahead.
And like I was skipping pages in that, but like also like that female main character, like, girl, he's a simp for you. Pull your head out of your butt. It's not a hat.
Yes.
Which I also understand is the intention of the author. That is the point.
Mm-hmm.
So like 5 stars, done perfectly. I just couldn't take it. I'm like, I can't. I did not finish that series. I think I finished book 3 and then I was like, I'm not going back.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, I'm good. Anyways, go ahead.
The last thing I remember in that series was like some sort of avalanche or something. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, meh. But yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that one was a little bit too much. The other one I'm thinking about, hang on, let me pull it up on my Audible. That I had to like start skipping pages was, Deliciously Dark Fairy Tales. It was the series is Deliciously Dark Fairy Tales, and I read, and they're good. They're really good. The Ruin of Roses, A Throne of Ruin, A Kingdom of Ruin, and then A Queen of Ruin. And like the first 3 books are the storytelling, the world building is excellent. Okay. It is excellent storytelling. The 4th book is so much pickle that like I was like, all right already.
I own them.
But I did enjoy it. I want to be clear. Like I did like the series, and the way it ended, I thought was really well done. I really enjoyed those, but I'm used to a little bit more of a slow burn, and the Ruin of Roses, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. I own them. It looks like I've read them. Why don't I remember them?
So this is the one where like there's like a blight, and if you get sick, you die, but she figures out how she can use like a plant to counteract the effects.
Oh.
And he's the prince that's cursed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you remember now?
Yep, I do. Yes.
Okay. Crochet Girly, it is A Ruin of Roses is book 1. She has put out 2 new books, and I think they are meant to be like prequels, but they're full-length titles. Like it's A Cage of Crimson and A Cage of Kingdoms. I'm not girl. This is the story of the alpha wolf from A Ruin of Roses.
Which one?
A Cage of Crimson. So I'll read you the intro. I'll read you the thing. Of all the people in the world, why her? It was supposed to be easy. Find the drug maker, find her, and drag her back to the dragons to deal with. She deserved death for what she's done. For someone like Weston, the best alpha in the world, the one who shuts people up by just walking in the room, it would have been, until he learns what she is. Finding a fated mate is nearly impossible. Very few are able to do it. But the call of their bond is unmistakable. Against all odds and in the worst situation imaginable, he found his true mate, her. Worse, if there could be anything worse than a true mate that has brought the world to its knees, she doesn't seem to realize what she is. Her animal is suppressed, locked away, leaving her nearly without magic. She doesn't know what the feeling is. She doesn't care. She claims innocence. She thinks he's the villain in this story, and she aims to kill him before he destroys her. It doesn't change his duty. He must bring her, nature be damned, regardless of how much it hurts. He'll resist the sweet taste of her lips and the heaven between her thighs, but she must pay for what she's done. He just hopes he doesn't die inside for the part he's forced to play in the destruction of his true mate. Because you meet that character, you meet Weston, and he's a great character in the book. Mm-hmm. And then you meet his true mate and what she did. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be really... Oh, and it's only $7.
I just saw that too. I put it in my cart. I was like, I'm going to buy this after.
It's really good. It's only $7. The second one's only $7.50. That's not bad.
That's cheaper than a credit.
Cheaper than a credit. Okay, do you know this trick? Okay. You know how we are people who just buy 24 credits at a time and then we just use them. And then when we need more credits, we just buy more credits.
Yes.
I want you to know that I've only purchased 26 credits this year.
How is that possible?
I'm going to tell you. So fun fact, I got a Kindle because I like reading at night before I go to sleep. And if I try to hold one of these, look, Quicksilver, I'm going to knock myself the flat out. Okay.
Yeah.
That is heavy. So I got a Kindle so that I could read in bed at night. Specifically, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I will read my Kindle and go back to sleep. It's much better. So I don't know if you know this, but a lot of these titles have whisper sync. So like you can listen and then you can go to your Kindle and you can go to the last page read and like vice versa. So you can always find where you are and keep listening or reading like back and forth and back and forth. So that's what I've been doing. So when you go, so I was just going to buy the ebook, right? Because of course, and then I was like, God, they're like $7, $8, which is still like a deal. Like, please be clear. I think that's a good price. But I was like, God, I've spent like, I remember I was on like book 3 in in my Elsie Silver series. And I had spent like $25 on 3 books. And I was like, I'm only actually reading about a third of the book with my eyeballs.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this to Dave and he was like, I thought you just got Kindle Unlimited when you got your Kindle. And I was like, no, I didn't. Like, what? And he's like, I have Kindle Unlimited. I'm like, you have Kindle Unlimited? He's like, yeah, I have Kindle Unlimited. So I got Kindle Unlimited, which is $12 a month. Fun fact, when you borrow a book on Kindle Unlimited and add it to your library, if you will then go to Audible, you can add the Audible book sometimes for as little as 99 cents.
Oh, wow.
So like I have all of the Elsie Silver. I've read 2 of Elsie Silver series. I have all of those audiobooks. I did not pay more than $3 for any of them.
Whoa. So
like now, if I'm going to use like the 2 that I'm currently reading that it didn't have like a special deal. So like the book was like, I think $11.95 on Audible after I had downloaded the Kindle book. It was like $11.95. And so I used a credit. So like I've only bought credits. I bought credits in December of last year, which is when always mine runs, is in December. So I bought it like my 24 credits. And then
mine just ran.
Yeah. And then I have purchased 5 more credits and I also got the like spend $15, get 3 fair credits. So like I did do that.
I did that too.
So like it is, and like some of the Kindle Unlimited books, yes, they come with free audio narration. Like you can get it for free. So I bought Kindle Unlimited for $12 a month and I'm getting way more value out of that because my audiobooks are so much cheaper.
Now I don't read. So I don't have a Kindle. I don't do any of that.
I get it. So it was, I was like, what? Cause I remember I discovered that by accident. I asked Kate about it, who's like Kate has probably read 200 books this year. Kate just devours books.
Wow.
And she's in like 7 book clubs. It's insane.
Holy moly.
And so like she reads on her Kindle, but then she also reads audiobooks because she has a longer commute. And so she was like, you didn't know this? I was like, no. And she was like, girl, I was like, friend fail. Friend fail. And she was like, I'm sorry, I'll be better. I was like, thank you, girl. Because like, no, ma'am. So like, that's what I did with my book club read. It was, I bought the physical book to support the indie bookstore that's doing the book club. I bought the physical book. I downloaded it on my Kindle because it was on Kindle Unlimited. And then I bought the audiobook. I think the audiobook was $2.99. It was great.
Okay.
So yeah. Yes, Crooked Knits. I have also done this.
What'd she do?
Drop my Kindle on my face.
Oh, I would totally do that. There's no way.
Oh yeah. It's why I won't read on my phone. My phone weighs more than my Kindle.
Ah, that makes sense.
It'll hurt more. So yeah. So I love my Kindle. I do use it quite a bit. And I like it the most for like if I am like I took my Kindle with like Jenny and I both brought our Kindles with us to DFW this year. And like it used to be that Jenny and I were like rip roaring good times. Like in college, we're like, let's have a dance party. Let's go party. You want to know what we did when we got back to the hotel room?
Slept.
Did we immediately get in our pajamas, put on all the things that you have to do now because we're in our 40s? Like I've got my mouth guard in. She's got her breathe right strip on. Yeah. Did we both immediately get in bed and like open our Kindles and start reading quietly together? Yes.
I love that. I love that. I think that's great.
So I was like, Tell me you've been friends for 20 years without telling me you've been friends with 20 years. We
Yeah.
used to be like, let's go to the club. And now we're like, you want to go back to the hotel room and read?
Yeah. There have been times, there was one time early on in our marriage, John, and ironically, I think I was reading the last book in the Twilight series. And it was like on our anniversary or something. Like we didn't have kids. And he was like, what do you want to do? And I said, honestly, I just want to go back to the house and read. And he goes, okay, well, I want to go play video games. So that works. And so we did. Like, it was just like the best afternoon. I was like, this is awesome.
Honestly, one of my favorite things, and like, this is the problem. We have this really great like chair that Dave and I purchased way early in our marriage. And we love the chair. And it's really cozy to sit in. And the problem is the dog also loves the chair. So now I can't get rid of it because the dog loves the chair.
Uh-huh.
Because facts, you understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have the chair in our living room, and I don't particularly love where it is because like the only person who can enjoy the chair is in fact the dog. So like not a great spot, but like it's so like it has big overstuffed arms. We bought it in the early aughts when that was the trend, right? So like it's got these big overstuffed arms and just enough body space for you, right? But like, so the dog thinks it's great. I want that chair in Dave's office so that I can be in Dave's office reading my happy little Kindle while he plays video games, but we can't figure out how to get it up the stinking stairs. Because those stairs turn. And those arms, we can't.
Yeah.
Because I would love that. Because Dave, like on Saturday night, Dave plays video games. Like he plays with friends from around the country. Like they get on and they play Star Citizen and he has the best time. And that's what he does. And I would love to be upstairs. So like right now, because if I'm going to be in front of the TV, I'm going to turn on the TV and watch Criminal Minds. And by watch Criminal Minds, I mean, it's going to be on in the background while I play a stupid video game on my phone. This is who we are. And so like that's fun. But like I would love to go. I mean, I'd get so much read because Dave will play until like I remember like after I went to that book signing event with Jenny, where like it was like Amy Dawes and Alita Hensley. Like it was a great event. We enjoyed it a lot. And like when I got home, I was like, man, I just want to read my book. So I was in the middle of Wild Card by Elsie Silver. And I was like, I'm just going to read. Like, I'm just going to sit down here and read. And I was like, oh, I'll just finish it tonight. Right. Not realizing how long that book was because it's on my Kindle. I don't know. I don't have a physical book in my hand. And so I'm just like, just reading along, reading along, And it was a Saturday. So Dave was gaming like, just reading along, just reading along. Right. And he comes downstairs and he's like, hey, babe. And I was like, hey. And he's like, what you doing? And I'm like, finishing my book. And he was like, how much more you got to go? And I'm like, I'm at 89%. And he's like, it's 2 a.m. And I was like, what? Because normally, like, if he's gaming and it's too, like, at midnight, I'm like, I'm out. I'm too old for this. I'm going to bed.
Right.
And I'll send him a text message and be like, I'm going to bed. Love you. And, like, I'll go to bed. And so, like, it was really weird. He's like, I got to go to bed. And so he goes, I'm like, okay, I'll come to bed too. And then I was like, nah, I'm too close to the end. So like, I'm just laying in bed, reading the last of my book. And I was like, that was great. And then I went to bed at like 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Candace, I'm going to be shameless and plug my husband, who is an author who does not write pickle books. So if you like sci-fi, he wrote A Waking Nova. And the second one of those is written and is in the process of being edited. So that'll be a completed duology. If you like fantasy, he wrote How to Assassinate a Wizard, which is if Harry Potter were an adult and literally did not care about any of the rules. And then told everyone he didn't care about the rules. That's How to Assassinate a Wizard.
That sounds fascinating.
It's really good. It's really good. It's so good. And then he also has Cosplayer, which is more of like an urban sci-fi where there's a character who is an alien from another planet who is cosplaying as a human at like conventions, and his alien past comes calling, I guess would be the right word, and hijinks ensue. And Cosplayer is if the movie Galaxy Quest and the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off had a book baby, that's Cosplayer.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So those. So Vicky, Cosplayer is on Audible. How to Assassinate Your Wizard and Awaking Nova are not, but you can buy the books or the ebooks on Amazon. So, but as much as I love Cosplayer, and it is genuinely one of my favorite things that I've ever read, and I'm not just saying that because my husband wrote it. Like, I do genuinely love the book. How to assess, like, here's the thing. It's really hard to be married to an author when you're a reader, because here's the problem. I will come home and my husband will go, hey, I have 2 chapters. And I was like, oh, 2 chapters. There are several places in How to Assassinate a Wizard where if you get to the end of a chapter, you're not stopping.
Uh-huh.
But if the next chapter is not written, you don't have a choice.
Right.
So, Crochet Girly is his name's David G. Martin. David G. Martin. So there's one part in How to Assassinate Your Wizard where, like, because I read it on his Chromebook, right? Like, he hands me his Chromebook and I read it on his Chromebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, I got to the end and I'm just like swiping frantically on the trackpad and I'm like, but where's the rest? And I literally looked at him and I was like, how is Kedrick getting out of this? And he dead ass looks me in the face and goes, I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I'm sorry. What the F? I was like, David Glenn. No. And like, did it work out? Yes. Did I have to wait 2.5 weeks to find out how it worked out? Yes. It was hard.
Now, he's just recently published, right? Like, he's a newer author.
So he published How to Assassinate a Wizard was 2024, I think. And Cosplayer was earlier this year. So it's just recent. And then he's working on the second book. He's currently writing the second book in How to Assassinate a Wizard. But I will tell you right now, How to Assassinate a Wizard does not end on a cliffhanger in any way. You're fine. You can read it as a standalone. Cosplayer, same thing. There will be a second book. I really want the second book. But there's no cliffhanger at the end. I've read Awaking Nova, but he finished the second in that series, and I haven't read that. I didn't read it. So I haven't alpha read it. So that's a thing. And he's like, oh, well, when I publish it, I'll send it to your Kindle. Or you could just let me read it.
Just let me read it.
Because it sounds like a match made in heaven. Mm-hmm. Oh, you love to read and your husband's an author. Y'all, I cannot tell you how awful it is. Okay. Because also, you have to kind of be like, well, this is what I think would happen. But you can't say that because you don't want to influence where the story was really going to go.
Right.
But then also, I read Cosplayer a full 12 months before it was published, and I had no one to talk to about it. And, there is a line in that book that is, I say it all the time, and, no one would catch it. It's very subtle, but, it's a callback to another, so the humans have to deal with space politics, basically. There's humans that have to deal with space politics, which is going to be funny because humans in space with aliens who live in space and they don't understand it. So it's going to be funny. And so there's a point where one of the characters one of the human characters asks one of the alien characters, do you know what you're doing? And the alien character goes, I do not. And then long time later, the roles are reversed and the alien character asks the human character, do you know what you're doing? I do not. And it stands out because of the syntax of those two characters. It's a memorable moment because of the way those characters talk. And then that way it's so smart and it's so funny. I want book 2 really bad.
So we need to get him somehow on the book talk stuff.
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing that we've learned. Book Talk and Bookstagram is really just romance books. Like there's not a community around like fantasy and sci-fi like there is around romance books. And so like it is really hard for a new author in those spaces to break in, like really hard. Now, I will say he has a really cool idea for a romantasy book that like I need him to write. So this is the problem. He's like, hey, I've got this idea for a book, and then I really want to read it, and then he's like, oh well, like that's on my schedule for like late 2026. Dude,
I mean, never mind. Yeah, get on that, Dave. David. She can withhold things until 2026 as well. Just throwing that out there, buddy. Helping you out. Not that she would. I mean, but you know, she could.
But yeah. So, and like it's anyway, I won't tell you I can't tell you what the fantasy thing is, but it's a really good idea. And it would be a series, and I would really change the schedule.
Change the schedule for sure. So what are you reading right now?
So what am I reading right now? I'm reading He Sees You When You're Sleeping. Or He Knows When You're Awake. The billionaire stalker, maybe mafia tie-in Christmas romance.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I don't know why I thought you had just finished that. My brain.
No, I'm on chapter like 23 or 24 of like 35. Like I'm 2/3 of the way through it. And like if I don't have to spend my whole day at the police station, I'll probably finish it today.
Oh god.
So yeah.
I'm like, I just heard a noise. I don't know what it was. All right.
I'm like, I think I'm going to read Lauren Blakely's 2 holiday romances that she just put out, The Holiday and then something else. I think I'm just going to read holiday romances. There's just so many good ones right now. Like,
yeah,
Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. Like, there's just like, because have you read, not Julia Quinn, what's her name? Quinn. It's a Quinn.
I don't know.
Oh, it's going to bug me. Megan Quinn.
I love Megan Quinn, but which
yeah,
one?
She's got a Christmas romance, and it's Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing says I love you like trespassing, public humiliation, and town-wide Christmas spectacle to win your crush back. Atlas, quote, Maxheimer, did not sign up for this. 1 minute, he's anxiously trying to keep his family's Christmas tree farm from imploding. The next, he's passed out in the snow after getting clocked by a suspiciously strong bottle of soda. Enter Betty, new in town, full of holiday cheer, and helping her uncle open a rival tree farm next door. Max is convinced she's out to destroy everything Evergreen Farm stands for. Betty thinks Max might be one sleigh short of a winter parade. Cue the holiday chaos. Between blizzards, blown reputations, wildly misguided romantic plots, and one stolen ornament with a seriously tragic backstory, this small town war turns into something far messier and much more delicious than either of them ever expected.
All right. That sounds exciting.
Yeah, so probably going to be reading that.
That's cool.
Christmas tree farm, small town.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
So over 100 Home Alone references. I'm in. Stephanie, it is Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn, and it is narrated. It's a full cast. It's 5 people. It's narrated by tell me. Teddy Hamilton and Samantha Brentmore. Oh, I love them. And then it says 5. It says 4 more. So, but like it does. If I click on it, it doesn't tell me, which is dumb. Oh, there it is. J.F. Harding, Vanessa Edwin, Robert Hatchett, and Shane East.
Oh, I like Shane.
I like Shane. I like Teddy, and I like Samantha. Do you know Samantha Brentmore? You probably do. I like her a lot.
Doesn't sound familiar.
What did I just read with her in it? Samantha Brentmore. What was that? Oh, was that Fire in the Sky? I think that's what it is. No, that was Karen Cass. Okay. I don't remember. What else have I read with her? I've read something with her. Now I can't remember what it is. She does a lot of Lauren Blakely. So that must be where I know her from.
You are a tease, Mr. David. Absolute tease.
Try living with it. Because like he'll have a great idea and he's like, because I read so much romantasy, he's like, what about, yes, it is on Audible, Stephanie. He's like, well, if I did this, does that make sense? I'm like, I can't decide where I want to start. Like, should I? And so like, then he just talks about it like it exists in the world. And then I'm like, that sounds really great.
Write it.
I'd like to read that book. That's
awesome. That's awesome. All right, Linz, I got to go get some food. I haven't eaten since, I had the smoothie, but I need some like substance.
I have to go to the police station.
Okay. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Have a good time. I have just a couple hours now until I have to go to the track. So
I know.
It's all right. It's good. All is good. Hey, while we were here, I updated and put 3 patterns from Jolly Holiday on Etsy. So I'm just going to put them on Etsy. I'm not going to put them on Ravelry right now. It's like, that's just where they are.
That's fair.
It's all the time I have for it, but I put them at the very bottom of the page of the Jolly Holiday page. So now if people will scroll, they'll find them. We'll see. Let's see if I stop getting the really mean messages. I just don't want to deal with the really mean messages anymore.
Hey, Marley.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
I know you say that, but it's just, you know what? It just takes one really mean person who is mean enough to send a designer a mean message to get on to Ravelry or Reddit or Facebook or anything and start disparaging anything I do. Just because of one thing they didn't.
Or starting a horrible rumor. That is my biggest, that's my biggest fear with this entire situation that I'm dealing with. Like she could do irreparable damage to my business and I don't have any recourse.
Yeah. It just sucks, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Hopefully this will help. I was not going to put the patterns up for sale, but fine. Somebody wants to pay full price for the pattern and not get all of them.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it'll mean they look at it and they're like, Jesus, this is great. You'd be like, or you could just get all 24 for $29.99. Well, that's the whole
point of it, right? Like, I mean, the snood is I have it marked on Etsy for $15 and I have to do a discount on Etsy, which it wouldn't make it any less than $10 if I did it. The sweater is $25 on Etsy. The Keystone cable ear warmer is $12.50 on Etsy. I mean,
because like you have to take into account the amount of fees that Etsy charges.
Exactly.
They are very high.
Yes. So, I mean, if that's the case, that's the case. It is what it is. But that was the whole reason we did Jolly Holiday, to make it way cheaper. I mean, just, okay, whatever. It's good. All's good. Okay. So tomorrow is the Knit Jolly Holiday, and then we'll have some more free patterns. Please continue to let the world know about all these awesome patterns. You can tell traffic is going down. So it's because less people are talking about it. So traffic goes down. So we're hoping we can get some traffic up here soon. We'll see. But yeah, having fun. Hope you have a wonderful day. Have fun at the police station. Hopefully you go to the right one and get everything situated. I just hope it gets situated. Just gets.
Yeah, I'm going to call and be like, hi, where do we go?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful day and we will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.